a feeling.
Very nice. I think for me, I would have liked just a little bit more of the swag. For what's that style? What do you call that style?
Hip hop.
Hip hop, for the hip hop. It just a little, because it you know, I don't know what I think I agree with the judge that you were waiting for the band to lead you, whereas you were supposed to own the band. Do you understand? So that was, but apart from that, you looked fantastic, and you just, you know, gave it. So I just needed a little bit more. And so because I've ended with you, I'll go to your duet. I wasn't happy with it at all. I wasn't happy with it. And I'll tell you why. Ella, you have an amazing voice. It's amazing. It's really, you have the vocals, you have it. Okay? But you need to use the vocals appropriately. And I don't think you did yesterday. You really didn't. You totally missed. You would have gotten something so much better if you had just gone for the innocence of this woman. There was no color in your performance. We had a fantastic vocals, you know, of an amazing voice, yes. And you know what you have done to yourself because you wouldn't listen is that, okay, we all know she has an amazing voice. You've given it to us. All right? So from now on, can she use that voice? That's what you've done to yourself. That's what you've done to yourself. And you better show you can use that voice quickly. Okay? It's not just throwing it out there all the time. All right? Because what then happened, Marvelous, you were brilliant in it. Because what Marvelous did was to I mean, you see, because we were coming from the issue of the last duet, so they were giving you accolades that you really didn't deserve. Marvelous carried you in that. He stayed, he was totally on point with that song. He was on point. He was the one drawing. I mean, I think what you did that was good, apart from the good vocal, what that was good was that you gave each other space, which I thought was nice. You gave each other space. Very good. But please note what I said. I may not be a musician, but, and usually some people when they say, oh, she doesn't know what she's not a musician and things like that, in Yoruba we say you are treating it as if later on you will learn and you'll find out, oops, I should have listened. Okay? Listen. Because I know even Missy Gay said she told you the same thing. She had told you this because we were wondering what's going on, you know. But Lee said soon as mended, you looked amazing and you suited the role down pat. Down pat. It was nice. It was really nice, you know. The two of you guys, I liked it. I liked it. I thought it was fun, and you know, it was really good. I enjoyed it. It was, yeah, but unfortunately, the sound wasn't to your advantage. The sound was oh. And then you guys, how much did you bribe the lighting guys? Yes. Yes, your lighting was amazing. Right up to the sunlight. You know, you have a line that says sunlight. There was a sun. Ooh, the lighting was beautiful. Please remind me when I finish this to get back to lighting, okay? Your lighting was beautiful. Your sound was awful. Your sound really wasn't fair. It wasn't fair to the amount of work, but thank God you pulled it off, you know. In spite of that, you pulled it off. You both pulled it off. Christian and Muslim, it worked. Yeah, there anything that they are saying, pew. But one of the things that I do want to test, because there was somebody else on their side of the room, and I'm wondering whether it wasn't a sound issue. because there was somebody else from their sound side of the room whose critique I usually respect, who said exactly the same thing. And she was sitting on that side. People who were on this side and at the back, I know that they enjoyed what you did. They saw there was a connection, So I'm wondering, I want to investigate that maybe it was a sound issue and it actually worked out to be that we were in different rooms, for that particular performance. Maybe it was probably sorted out in the others, but, we'll wait and see. But it was good. Honestly, it was good. It was, I liked the link and everything. Didi and Adeton, I really don't know what happened with that duet. I thought, Adeton, you did really well. I totally agree with Ege that you didn't give him space for his own ad-libs, which is why I needed to point out. Even Ayo and Oyinkosade, they did that as well. They gave themselves space. Musseline and Christian, they did that. They, these two, they were brilliant at it. Gave each other space, But you didn't. You didn't. You didn't. And for a duet, this is just something for you to take away. You performed well, but a duet is togetherness. So even if your partner is not giving you what you want, you need to be gracious. Do you understand? Sometimes it happens. I've had to learn the hard way. I'm performing with somebody, and then I watch the performance, especially when it's television, and I watch the performance afterward. And I find that if I don't kind of bring down my own intensity sometimes, I look as if I'm overacting because the other person can't match, So I learned, once I pick that up from somebody I'm working with, and I know we don't have time to build. If we don't have the time to build, I will lower my intensity. I will not underplay. I will not. What's the word now? Reduce my talent. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, it's just I'll step out. There'll be a step down. All right, so that we can connect. And that's what you needed to do yesterday. Okay. Otherwise, it makes you look really selfish, which is not the point. You get what I mean? Okay. Didi, I think you needed to connect with her more. You were not connecting with her enough. You're the one begging, and you were not begging. You were. You were almost playing like a Christian who's supposed to be arrogant. So you were begging in an arrogant way, which didn't connect. If she was feeling so off, with the way she had been treated and she had said it was, and you wanted her back, you're not going to get her back being arrogant. It's not possible. Yeah? Like I said, you've just got to find it. You've got to. At this point, it is anybody's game. At this point we're at, it is anybody's game. If people wake up on a bad day and they just don't feel like voting, you're going to lose. You get what I mean? So it's best foot forward from now on. It's not whether I can sing or I can't sing. Everybody has stepped up. Everybody. Okay, any questions before I go? No. Yes, I said I wanted to mention lighting. Please, guys, you miss your lights. The only person who is good with lights is him. He's very good with his lights. A lot of you, all of you, you keep walking out of your lights. And somewhere has been lit for you, you will see. Usually, it's an easy thing to see because you will see the follow spot. Just get into the center of it. All right? I always keep saying to myself, I've got to tell you about, sometimes you'll go out and the follow spot is right there. That's
What a feeling.